All right, guys, we have a cycle coming up Monday, the start of a new cycle, Monday, July 16th. And right here we have the recipe for you. This is a kind of a new approach that we're looking to use, and we want to explain some of the logic behind it so people aren't confused. For the most part, it's going to be business as usual. You're going to notice a few different things. We're going to be adding more components into the program, but that doesn't necessarily mean we're asking everybody to do them. So we're going to go kind of through it piece by piece to make it clear. The first thing you're going to notice is that we're going to prescribe something that we would like some people to do before the class starts. And this is going to kind of depend on where you are in your fitness journey. If you're new to this and things like snatching and clean and jerking or heavy back squatting are just not your jam, we're going to just pump the brakes and wait till we get some more experience under our belt before we try to add that piece on. But if that's something you gravitate to and want more of, you're going to have an option to do a pre-workout Olympic lifting session, maybe a strength component, maybe skill work, or even a monostructural conditioning buy-in to the workout. And these things are going to vary day to day, right? And the point here is to get some quality work in before we end up getting fatigued by the conditioning down the road in the hour, in the WOD. So to be clear, this is meant to be done beforehand. It's not for everybody. And so if you're not sure if you should be doing this, talk to us. If you think you should be doing this and we think otherwise, we will talk to you.
Yeah.
We will tell you to pump the brakes. Let's get some more experience under the belt before we start adding this on. You want to add something?
No, I think that was pretty much it. This is definitely for somebody who is a little bit more experienced and is looking for more. We definitely have a couple people who have brought to our attention that, they've shown interest in other programming, whether it be a blog or something like that. And basically we're bringing that blog experience from your coaches. It's being delivered what we think and the level that our athletes are at and how to rise that tide a little bit more together. And just so you guys know, Chad, myself, the other coaches are all going to be following pretty much. I'm pretty much talked to all of us, and this is what we're going to be following. So we're going to be going down the journey with you guys too. So
yeah, and that's something that's new to this. In the past, the coaches have kind of maybe done some other things. This is our kind of attempt at creating a program that can really suit anybody in the gym. Okay. And no matter what level you're at, high or just starting, just beginning. One little side note here is when we ask you to do these things beforehand, there is still an expectation that you take some precaution to prepare yourself for whatever it is we're asking you to do. If we're asking you to do, for example, 5x5 back squat on Monday, hint, hint, are you just going to throw weight on the bar and start doing it when you walk in? No. General rule of thumb is 3 to 5 minutes of some sort of heat up type movement, your cardio movements, and then 3 to 5 minutes of some mobility work, stretching out, and then another 3 to 5 minutes of activation for the specific muscle groups that you're going to be using. Some banded walks if you're squatting, some kettlebell swings or sumo deadlifts if you're going to be deadlifting, stuff that's going to fire up. That was the word I was looking for.
fire up. There it is.
So that's kind of beforehand. This is, and again, it's not more for the sake of more, it's more for the sake of better for the people that are looking to take their game to the next level. Okay. Is we good on that?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
This is still the meat and potatoes of what we're doing and what we expect our members to be, kind of looking forward to and coming in for. 3 to 5 days of just this is still going to be a very potent kind of stimulus or dose for your training. It's going to be a very effective warm-up, some sort of Olympic lifting or strength. Some days you could see a gymnastics piece here, but for the most part, barbell-ish.
Yeah.
Maybe heavier dumbbell.
Especially while we're in like that offish, like let's get strong part of the season.
Right. And then your Metcon of some sort. okay? So that's the general recipe for the class still. As far as the schedule goes, one thing we're going to recommend that we haven't really talked about in the past is the program is going to be designed around a 3 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off. That means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are going to be training days. Thursday is going to be what we call active recovery. I'll explain that a little bit more in a second. And then Friday, Saturday are your day 4 and day 5 with a Sunday pretty much full rest day, okay? If you want to do some light active recovery on Sunday, play a sport, whatever, that's fine. But the Thursday, the thing that we're going to try this cycle for at least a month is if you miss one of the WODs, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, Thursday, in any one of the classes, you can make up a WOD from earlier in the week. And the people that attended Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will have a more restorative workout prescribed that's going to promote recovery and not beat you up for a 4th day in a row.
Exactly.
Okay, because part of the adaptation process is challenge the body, but then let the body recover. Challenge the body more, let the body recover, right? It's a cycle. If you're just beating yourself up day in and day out, you're not promoting recovery, therefore you're not adapting, and you're just doing this for fun, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
There'll be no real gains in
Right.
it. There'll be no gains. You'll hit a plateau.
It's all about the gains,
It's all
right?
about the gains.
So that's the WOD. If you're in one of those 3-day-a-weeker, let's maybe look at doing a 2 on, 2 off, 2 on, 1 off. Maybe you skip Wednesday, Thursday, and you come Friday, Saturday, and that'll still get you a significant portion of this work. If you don't see coming a 4th day, I would challenge you to add in either the pre-workout prescription or the post-workout prescription that we're going to get to in a second, because we realize that people, only have so much time in their life to get into the gym. Maybe in order to do more, we do more on one of the days we're already here, by adding in one of these pieces.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anything you want to add on that?
No, I think for the most part, if you are somebody who is just, hey, I do this to stay healthy, I do this because it's fun and stuff like that, you don't really need to necessarily worry about either one of these two, maybe here and there, if it makes sense. But like Chad said, this is the meat and the potatoes. You could just do this 4 to 5 times a week and be great. Yep. Make sure you guys eat well and clean and do this, and you're kicking 99% of the world's butt right now.
Absolutely.
But this, again, the emphasis more on this is just for the people who look for a little bit more. They want that little bit more of an edge. Maybe they have an eye on the open, or just getting competitive in like local competitions, things like that. Just kind of keep you moving upwards.
Maybe more for people that consider this like a sport.
Exactly.
For them, right?
Yeah. Less than a hobby, more of a sport.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So moving to the kind of the latter half of the prescription here is going to be some sort of a post-workout. Traditionally we've called this accessory, but it doesn't, like, accessory usually implies that it's going to promote something in a way that we don't normally train. Like, let's say we want to develop the posterior chain more. We're going to do some good mornings, some maybe glute ham raises, just stuff to build the backside. So you're kind of compensating, let's say, for a hole in the programming. But this is not just going to be like your traditional accessory stuff. It also could be another conditioning piece, and that may involve more of an interval cardio style bike, run, row, combination of those movements with a skill, any type of skill development, as well as strongman type things like sled pushes, yoke carries, that sort of thing. And that's, again, for those that don't feel comfortable, working without the watchful eye of a coach and are new to this, we don't recommend doing that stuff yet. We'll get you there. We will try to leave enough time in the hour. It won't always be the case, but we'll try to leave enough time in the hour to get some sort of cool down for the sake of transition, because sometimes we're a little hot coming off of this, and we don't want to jump right into, yoke carries or something. So there should be a little bit of a transition, even if it's just power walk at 200 or something like that. And then you'll make your way into this. Hopefully there's a little bit of time for the coach to just say, hey guys, don't forget about today's extracurricular work. It's a muscle up, EMOM, or sled pushes. And if you need some help with that, come ask me or one of the other coaches that are floating around.
Yeah.
What else? I feel like I forgot something.
I think that's pretty much it. We talked about Thursday. Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday is definitely a day that if you've done your days, you've gotten your 4 to 5 in, get outside of the gym, use your fitness into something.
Come to yoga.
Come to yoga. That'd be great. To really feel good on Monday. If you get like a good session with Jess in here, you're gonna feel great, and it's available to you guys. That's an easy resource. But even just getting out and doing something like, hey, I'm gonna go play a pickup game of basketball, or I'm gonna go hike with the family, or something like that.
Chop wood.
Yeah, exactly. If you got that stuff going on, just use your fitness in another way, because at the end of the day, we do this to be functional, right? We're not all going to the CrossFit Games or anything like that. So put that stuff to the test. Get outside, breathe some fresh air, do some stuff like that. And just recharge yourself for Monday and all that holds for you, whether it be work, gym, stuff like that. So, pretty excited about this next one.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I would just say listen to your body too. If you're adding anything new in here, if you're trying to start doing this and this, that's going to be initially taxing on the body. So really listen to yourself. Get on top of the sleep, on top of the diet, and hydration to stay out of
3 big things that we need right now: nutrition, sleep, and hydration. Got to focus on it.
After this week, the first week, we're going to do another follow-up video to talk about kind of each day, the components of it, and give you a little bit more explanation on those individual pieces. So, all right, guys, thank you.